Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Bold and Beautiful today. Hope and Liam are really happy now that they are married again. They have never been happier. Hope Logan Spencer and Liam Spencer are enjoying each other's company. People are wondering if they will have another baby. Their friends Daphne Rose and Carter Walton are getting married. They want to have kids. Maybe this will make Hope and Liam want to have a baby. Hope and Liam, also known as Lope, might be ready to add to their family. Daphne Rose and Carter Walton are excited to settle down and start a family. In the few weeks they will be planning their wedding and thinking about having babies. This could make Hope and Liam think about having another baby. Hope and Liam are happy and in love, so it is possible that they will want to have another baby. These two young people, Daphne and Carter, are getting married this year. When Daphne and Carter get married, people will start talking about babies a lot. Daphne and Carter are going to get married and have kids. Some people say that Daphne and Carter will tell everyone about their plans for the future. Hope is happy for Carter even though she and Carter did not work out. Carter knew that Hope really loved Liam. Now Carter and Hope are both with the people they are meant to be with. They are very happy. Daphne and Carter are happy too. Liam and Hope are watching Daphne and Carter. They are having a lot of fun planning for a baby. This makes Liam and Hope think about their life. Will they want a baby too? Liam and Hope might decide to have a baby. If they do, their daughter Beth Spencer will be very happy. Beth loves her parents. She is the one who helped them get back together after they were apart. She even got them married. So it is easy to see that Beth would love to have a brother or sister. That would be a thing for her. Hope is a co-parent to Douglas Forrester, but he lives in Paris with his dad Thomas Forrester. What happens next in LA? Liam also co-parents Kelly Spencer with Steffi Forrester Finnegan, but we think that another branch on the family tree is a perfect goal for 2026. Hope Logan was in the middle of a mess that nobody saw coming. It began like any morning. The sun was. Its warm light filled the big house. Hope Logan was really quiet inside. She had a time hiding how she was feeling. Hope Logan was excited and nervous at the time. You could see it on her face as she made breakfast for Liam. Liam is a guy and he is always in a hurry. He was looking at his phone, checking out the latest fashion news for Forrester Creations. Then he saw Hope and he thought she looked different. There was something about her that made Liam feel happy and nervous at the time. He could not notice Hope and he felt his heart beat really fast when he looked at her. Liam thought to himself, what is going on with Hope today? She seems different. Hope was trying to be casual. She poured 2 cups of coffee. Then she handed one to Liam. Liam had a smile on his face. He leaned down, kissed Hope's forehead. Liam said, "You are acting weird." He looked worried about Hope. His eyebrows were all scrunched up. Hope started to smile. She gave Liam an envelope. She said, "Open it softly." Her voice was really quiet. Liam looked really confused. He did what he was told. He broke the seal, opened the paper. Then everything just seemed to freeze. His eyes got really big. He almost dropped his coffee cup. "Is this?" he started to say. His voice got stuck. Hope nodded her head and tears of joy started to fill her eyes. "Yes," she said softly. "We are going to have a baby." The room was filled with a lot of emotion when this news came out and Liam gave her a hug. They were laughing and crying at the same time and it was a really happy moment for them, full of love and surprise and joy. The Forrester family found out about this fast and each person had their own special way of reacting. Brooke, who is like the mom of the family, was very excited but a little worried. She called Hope right away to say congratulations. "You are having another baby? Oh Hope, this is great," she said. Her voice shaking with happiness. She was really thrilled about the baby. Hope was going to have another baby and Brooke thought this was wonderful. Ridge was standing nearby with a cup of coffee. He shook his head, smiled a little. He said something about Liam and Hope knowing how to make life exciting. You could tell by looking at his eyes that he was really happy for them and also thinking about the past. Steffi had been looking at her phone. She was browsing through media. Then she looked up at Ridge. She looked surprised and a little jealous. It was not that she did not want Hope to be happy. It was just that the whole thing happened suddenly. Liam and Hope always seemed to find a way to surprise people. Liam and Hope had been through a lot. Their life together was not easy. They had bad times, they did not understand each other, they were apart, and then they got back together. All of this made their story very interesting. It was like a drama that people watch on television. Now Liam and Hope were looking forward to what is coming next. Hope was going to have a baby. This was a big deal for them. It was like a beginning. As each day went by, Liam and Hope got more and more excited. They were also very nervous. Liam and Hope were waiting to see what would happen next with their baby. The Forrester mansion was really excited because the family was waiting for something to happen. Lots of family members came over to celebrate. They all gave hugs and gifts to Hope. They also gave her a lot of advice that she did not ask for. Thomas is always thinking of ways to get what he wants. He is also a good person, and he was really happy for Hope. He was so happy that he could not hide it. Thomas then told Liam that being a father is a deal and he has to take care of his responsibilities. Thomas reminded Liam of this in his special way. The Forrester mansion was full of joy. Everyone was happy for Hope. Thomas was happy for Hope. He wanted to make sure Liam knew what he had to do as a father. Liam, you need to be ready, he said with a smirk that was of teasing, but he really meant it, so Liam nodded slowly. Even Steffi started to feel a little softer about it. She knew that this new part of Hope and Liam's life was not just a big deal for them, but it could also bring the family together in a way that they did not expect. The media found out about it away, of course. There were a lot of rumors going around and pictures taken by paparazzi that were over the internet. The news was saying things like Hope and Liam are having a baby. People were wondering how this would affect their jobs and relationships and all the other stuff that is always happening at Forrester Creations. Liam wanted to protect Hope from all the stress of this, so he was trying to keep everything calm. He did not want Hope to be worried about what people were saying about Hope and Liam and their baby. Liam just wanted Hope to be happy when she was pregnant with their baby. Hope took everything as it came. She did it with a lot of class. She got help from the people she cared about. She still kept some things to herself about the baby. Hope wanted to enjoy the excitement and surprises that came with it. At the time, in some quieter parts of Los Angeles, people were thinking deeply and being very kind to each other, which made the story even more interesting. Liam and Hope liked to sit on the balcony at night. They would look up at the stars. Think about the baby that was growing inside Hope. They thought about all the things they would do as a family. They wanted to take the baby on vacations and read them stories before bed. They knew that having a baby would be crazy in a family like theirs. Liam and Hope talked about what they would name the baby and what color they would paint the nursery. They hoped the baby would be like Liam and have his charm. Maybe the baby would be like Hope and be very determined. The baby might even be creative like Ridge or warm, like Brooke. Liam and Hope laughed because they knew that babies are all different and you never know what you are going to get. There was happiness around, but you could also hear people talking about problems. Steffi was trying to be happy. She felt jealous. She could not help it. Thomas and Ridge would sometimes look at each other with faces. They were concerned about how this new life would affect their business and personal lives. Even Brooke, who was really excited, was worried about her daughter's health. She would think about all the things that could go wrong like any mother would. She was ready to do something if anything bad happened to her daughter, Steffi. At Forrester Creations, the announcement made some things change in a way. Liam is trying to be a dad and have a good job at the same time, and this is giving him new ideas for his work. He wants to be someone his family can look up to both at home and at Forrester Creations. Hope is always a motivated person, and now she is thinking about new projects that are about family, love, and the things that Forrester Creations will be known for. She is bringing a kind of energy to Forrester Creations, one that is about her personal life and her job. Forrester Creations is a part of her life and she wants to make it a great place to work. Liam and Hope, they both want to make Forrester Creations a success. They are working hard to do that. People were really excited about gatherings, fashion shows and things on the media, and they all wanted to say congratulations to Hope and Liam. They also wanted to talk about what theme they would have for their baby shower and what the invitations would look like. For Hope and Liam, the best times were when they were alone together. They loved cuddling in the morning and talking at night about what they wanted and what they were scared of. These quiet moments made their relationship feel really strong. It reminded them of what they had been through and why they still loved each other much. Hope and Liam felt lucky to have each other. They knew their love was even stronger now. Life is really funny. It takes you on all these turns and then brings you back to the people you care about. People like Zoe, Paris, and Quinn were always there for them. They were very supportive. They would often tease them in a nice way. This made the tough times a little easier. They had to go to the doctor a lot. They also had to go to the ultrasound appointments and go shopping for the baby. These things were, like adventures. Hope liked to write down what happened each day. Liam tried to take pictures to remember everything. Sometimes he was really clumsy. It was funny. He always did it because he loved them and wanted to remember these times. As the weeks went by, Hope's pregnancy was going great. She had a glow on her face and she was really excited and healthy. Like they do on The Bold and the Beautiful, something had to happen to make things interesting. So people started talking about problems that might come up. They wondered about the timing. If something could go wrong with the pregnancy. They also knew that Hope's family would have a lot to say about it and that would cause some drama. The Bold and the Beautiful always has something like that happening. It was not a surprise that Hope's pregnancy would have its own set of challenges. Friends and relatives gave Hope and Liam a lot of advice and some warnings. Hope and Liam listened to all of it. They were determined to face the challenges together. Hope thought about having a baby a lot. She thought about what people call a bonus baby. To Hope, a bonus baby was not a baby. It was a symbol of getting a chance. It was a symbol of love that's still strong. It was a reminder that life's full of surprises. Life can still be really happy sometimes. Hope and Liam wanted to have this baby. They were happy about it. They knew that life can be unpredictable. They also knew that they could still have really happy moments. Hope thought that having a baby would be one of those moments. She thought that it would be a reminder of the power of hope. Hope liked that idea. She liked thinking about the baby as a symbol of hope. Liam was always there for her. He made sure she felt safe. He told her everything was going to be okay. He showed her that he was not going to leave. He wanted to be a father to their child and he wanted to be with her no matter what happened. He was ready to deal with all the things that would happen in their life together. The Forrester family was really happy and excited about what was coming. They were going through times and bad times, but they were doing it together and that made them feel closer and more excited about their future. As the pregnancy went on, the family got closer. Each person had a role in what was happening. They gave advice. Laughed together, they remembered things that happened before and thought about what would happen next. The Bold and the Beautiful had a story again with a lot of love, drama, and surprises that kept you on the edge of your seat. It showed that no matter what life throws at you, The Bold and the Beautiful and its stories of love and hope are always there. Love is always the one thing that stays the same, and The Bold and the Beautiful makes you believe in love. In the middle of everything, Hope and Liam stood together. They were holding hands and their hearts were in sync. They felt happy and excited. They were getting ready to have their baby. The world can be a place, but it is also a nice place. Hope and Liam were ready to face it. They would do it with bravery, happiness, and the special love of family. Hope and Liam and their baby would be a team. They would have Hope and Liam to take care of them and show them what family is about. The story of the Forrester family is really something. It shows how strong they are and how much they love each other. The Forrester family has a lot of hope for the future. People who watch their story are very excited to see what happens next, with Hope and Liam and their new baby. This new baby is going to change the Forrester family in ways. Some ways people can guess and some ways that will be a big surprise. The Forrester family story is not yet. From baby showers that are filled with laughter and tears to personal conversations late at night about hopes for the Bold and the Beautiful future, every single moment was a part of the Bold and the Beautiful lives. These moments are like threads in a picture of the Bold and the Beautiful lives, filled with love and drama and the kind of boldness that makes the Bold and the Beautiful so special. And so, as cameras flashed, hearts raced, and the story unfolded both on screen and in the hearts of viewers, one thing was certain. Hope and Liam's love, tested time and again, had triumphed, and a new chapter was beginning, one filled with the promise of a tiny heartbeat, tiny fingers, and the boundless potential of a future bright with hope. The news that Hope was going to have a baby spread throughout the Forrester household. This was news, and it started to cause a lot of changes that nobody saw coming. The Forresters are a family that's very close, and they always seem to have a lot of drama going on. So even something happy like a baby can cause a lot of problems. Hope and Liam were really happy and excited about the baby. They kept the news to themselves for a while before they told everyone else. Not everyone in the family was as happy as they were. Some people were congratulating them. You could tell they were not really happy about the baby. Steffi was one of those people. She was trying to hide how she really felt. It was not working. Steffi was really struggling with the news of Hope's pregnancy. When she talked to Hope, she made herself smile. Deep down, she was really upset. She kept thinking about all the things that had happened with Liam. She had wanted to have kids with him and start a family. Things did not work out that way. Now it seemed like Hope was getting everything she wanted. She did not feel just jealous of Hope. It was more than that. She felt sad. Wished things had been different. She kept wondering what would have happened if things had gone another way with Liam. The thing with Hope and Liam was really bothering her. It was a mix of wanting something she could not have and feeling bad about what happened in the past. With Liam, she was walking around the halls of Forrester Creations a lot. She did not want to talk to Hope when she felt like she was going to lose control of her feelings. So she stayed near Hope. Not too close. She wanted to see how Liam and the rest of the family would react to things. Thomas thought that Hope being pregnant would change the way the family worked together. He was really happy for Hope. He could not stop thinking about how he might be able to use this situation to his advantage. When people are emotional, they can make mistakes. Thomas always looked for ways to get what he wanted. He thought that this might be a time to make some changes, and he was watching Forrester Creations and the people in it, like Liam and Hope, very closely. When Thomas was alone with Ridge, they talked about the problems that a new baby could cause. This was not about the family but also about the business. Ridge is always looking out for his family, so he listened carefully to what Thomas had to say. He knew that the people in his family loved each other and that this love was connected to the business. Ridge understood that love and business are closely tied together in his family. Thomas and Ridge were thinking about how a new baby would affect the family and the business. The pregnancy is a happy time, but it will definitely change things at Forrester Creations. Ridge is thinking about how to keep the company strong while everyone is dealing with their emotions. When the news about the pregnancy got out, Liam had to figure out how to handle what people thought of him and still be happy with Hope. Photographers took pictures of Liam and Hope leaving the doctor's office holding hands and smiling. Soon the internet was talking about Liam and Hope having a baby. Liam and Hope were happy. Liam and Hope also had to think about what other people would say about Liam and Hope. The news about Liam and Hope was everywhere, saying things like Liam and Hope expecting. People are wondering if there is going to be another Forrester miracle. Social media is filled with people giving their opinions and saying congratulations. Some people are being very supportive of the Forrester family. Some people are being a little judgmental. Some people are being really dramatic. This is the kind of excitement that only something to do with the Forrester family can cause. Hope is being very nice and polite about all the attention. She is always talking about how she loves Liam and how excited she is to have the baby. The Forrester family is very happy about the baby. Hope loves Liam. She loves the Forrester family. She could not feel a little worried. She had been hurt before. This news was happy, but it also meant she had a lot to think about and be responsible for. This made her feel uncertain. She felt it deeply. Liam saw how she was feeling. He wanted to take care of her. He wanted them to have some time to themselves away from people who were always watching them. Liam wanted this so they could be alone and have some time, just the two of them, without everyone else watching what they were doing, Liam and she. He planned quiet dinners at home, short trips to the countryside, and nice evenings on the big house balcony. They would just dream about the life they would have with their baby. These quiet times were really special for both of them. It was like a place where they could remember how much they loved each other. They had been through a lot. It was not always easy. When they were alone like this, they could see that their love for each other and the life they were making with their child were really strong. No matter what happened in the world, their love and their family would be okay. The family was really getting into it. They were all very excited. Sometimes this was funny. Sometimes it was not. Brooke was going to be a grandmother. She was very excited. Brooke spent a lot of time planning a party for the baby. She wanted to make sure the party was perfect. Brooke thought about what the party would look like and who would be invited. She wanted the baby shower to be a memory for everyone. Brooke was the grandmother and she wanted everything to be just right. She was calling Hope a lot every day, giving her advice on things that she could do and things that she should not do. This was because she had a feeling of wanting to take care of Hope like a mother. She wanted everything to go well for Hope. Ridge was feeling happy for the family. He was also being very careful. He wanted to make sure Hope was safe. That is why